What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Friday Fuel, from unknown to unforgettable. I'm super excited for this one because I'm going to be talking about how you watching right now can personally change your life, change your bank account here in the next 90 days. So I'm super excited for this. Before we get into that, drop in the comments your weekly win. For me, it kind of goes with this whole topic that we're talking about as before. Just a little bit of backstory, kind of why why kind of I came to this, and I'll get to that in a short while. But Melissa, thanks so much for coming on. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on? Brian Moore, Ryan England, what's going on, man? How's it going? Make sure to drop in the comments your weekly win, where you guys are coming in from. If you guys are new, I appreciate you guys coming on every single Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific time. Right now it's 7 a.m. So I'm definitely getting adjusted to the daylight savings time. So if you guys are not in Arizona, I have to get adjusted because of the time difference in other states that I work in. So I work all Eastern pretty much. So it's like daylight savings technically. However, it's still the same time here in Arizona, which is hilarious. What's up, dude? Hey, so real quick here, drop in the comments or let StreamYard viewers comments. It's in the description. I definitely want to make sure that I'm able to kind of see who you are. So definitely let StreamYard see who you are. He said, dude, that flow is getting wild. Yeah, man, it's getting crazy. Definitely growing out a lot. It's about to be nuts. So, yeah, added 3 new major carriers this week. Huge win, Johnny. So, real quick, let StreamYard view your comments. So I'm able to kind of see who's able to actually who I'm talking with. This is Peter, who definitely let StreamYard see it. Let's see here. Chase McAllister saying, love it. But I'm super excited to get into this because the reason, why should you listen to me, right? Oh, what's up, Peter Roberts? Why should you listen to me? This is something that something like that goes. Everybody asks this question: why should you listen to me? And the reason why I wanted to talk about this specific subject is because I was like you. We're the same. Here's a little backstory, right? So been in the industry for a while, was selling a lot of premium, but not really making money, if that makes sense. And so it was really frustrating. And I was honestly really confused, if that makes sense. And I was really frustrated because I'm like, there's so many people it seems like are making a lot of money, but why am I not? What am I doing wrong in this situation? Like, what am I doing wrong that I'm not actually making money? I'm on the top of the leaderboards. I'm actually I'm doing the thing, I'm doing the reps, putting in the activity, spending the money, putting in the dollars, but why am I not making money? So what ended up happening, went $15,000 in debt, right? Fast forward this 90 days, this month, I cleared over 40,000 that I made. And it's like, holy cow, where was that transition? Where was that switch? And so I was able to do that. I woke up and it's the last day of the month and cleared over $41,000. And this is what I want to share with you guys, how you guys can transform your bank account here in the next 90 days. And so I love analogies. I love stories. I love being able to think of exactly how this goes. So back when I was about to get married, I wanted to compete in bodybuilding, right? And so I was watching the videos, I was doing that, and I was like, I need to get a coach. I need to get somebody to be looking top notch for when I get married, because I proposed 4 months later, I get married, and I'm like, I need to be looking great. I need to be in the best shape of my life. And so I ended up going from 200 pounds down to 172. So 28 pounds that I dropped. And that was within a 4-month span. It was right around 90 to 120 days, right around there. is when we really turned on the jets and really started going, and there's a transformation that happened. And so when you think about it, when you're trying to transform physically, when you're trying to transform your body, what are some things that you need to do? What are some things I was able to do in that time so that I'm able to actually get the results that I'm looking for? And so that's what I'm going to be talking through today, really using that analogy as we're going in. So drop in the comments, transform, write in the comments, transform, if you're ready to go. I'm really excited. I was able to like really break this down so you guys are able to really kind of understand this. So drop in the comments, transform, if you're ready. Brian Moore is ready to go. Let's go, Brian. Let's go. So let's see who else is ready to transform. Right in the comments, transform. Transform. Ryan England. I was seeing that setup, bro. Crazy setup. I love it. So transform. Appreciate you guys. So first one. So how to transform really in 90 days. So what the very first thing that I had to do is get a mentor. I had to get somebody that I could really rely on, trust, lean on, get advice from, really speed through the mistakes that I had to go through. Because you're either going to be paying time or you're going to pay in money, right? You're going to either pay in doing like time, spending 3, 5, 10 years doing it, right? So what I was doing is I would work out every day. I was trying to watch YouTube videos on how I could really actually like lose weight, how I can really do this. But what I kept seeing is the scale kept going up and up and up, and I was doing something wrong, and I was confused. I was like, what's going on? I'm watching these videos. I'm really trying to implement. What am I doing wrong? And so what I did at that point is I hired a coach. I got a mentor. And so the first thing you want to do if you're wanting to transform your bank account, transform your life here in the next 90 days is you have to get a mentor. You have to get a coach, whoever that is, whether that's on YouTube, whether that's in Facebook communities, which is awesome. Facebook's allowing that to happen now. Whatever that looks like, you want to get a mentor. You want to get somebody that you can have accountability with, that you can really lean on and speed through their mistakes, whether that's watching YouTube content, whether that's actually paying and hiring a coach, whether that's getting an upline. What's awesome about the industry that we're in now is that you can literally just get a mentor and speed through their mistakes if you get somebody who's really doing the activity, doing the skills, putting in the reps like you. So that's step number one. You have to get a mentor. The first thing that I did when I wanted to lose over like right around 30 pounds to get in the best shape of my life and really transform my body and really see transformation was getting a coach, getting a mentor, because I was able to like, oh, boom. Within the first week, I lost like 3 to 5 pounds. And it's like, because we stuck to the plan. The second one, so the first one, get a mentor, get somebody who you can really trust. The second one is you have to be eating right. And this is like, if you were to ask anybody, hey, I want to lose weight, or somebody came to you, hey, I want to lose weight, what's the first thing that you're going to say? You're probably going to say, one, you should be working out, and two, you should be eating right. And so what that looks like is really being able to like eat right. And that's like what I like to relate the eating right and working out to is training, right? So you're training, you're going, you're putting in the work, right? You're getting on calls, you're getting on training calls, you're getting on Brian says no carbs after 7. I love it. But you're really training, you're doing the skill, you're putting in the activity, right? You're putting in the dials, you're putting in the presentations, you're actually doing the skill, you're building the skill so that you can actually like push forward and actually start leveraging your time a lot better. Because at first I started at Starbucks. And I wasn't training on anything. I was just like, hey, like I know how to make drinks and that's pretty much it. But I wasn't training a skill. So if you really want to change your life, change your bank account here in the next 90 days, you have to train. You have to learn the skill. You have to be listening to videos on YouTube. You have to be listening to your mentor or coach. You have to be dialed in on the trainings. You have to really plug yourself in. Okay. So that's the second thing is you got to eat right. You got to like working out, and what that looks like is getting on the trainings, and actually like really training, like watching game film, watching how you didn't overcome that I need to think about it objection, how you didn't overcome the, hey, let me talk to my spouse about it. Hey, this actually sounds great. Let me talk to my daughter and make sure that it's good. Overcoming those objections over time so you're able to like really overcome those in the game. You have to be training. The third thing is really, really, really crucial. And a lot of people do this, but I want to give it a little twist. Okay. So the third thing that I did besides getting a coach, eating right, and working out is I set a goal. I set a goal of like, hey, I want to be in the 170s when I get married. I want to be, that's when like my shape's really, I'm going to be in the best shape. So if you're really wanting to change your life, if you're really wanting to transform here in the next 90 days, what I will say is you have to set a goal. And a lot of people, the difference between winners and losers, the difference between people who actually do like see success and that are mega successful is they don't set the goal on the actual prize. They don't set the goal on like, hey, this is where I want to be. They set the goal on like the daily habits. They set the goal of hitting the daily habits. So what's that look like for us, right? So for me when I was working out, that was, or for me when I was trying to lose weight, I was like, I did want to, that was definitely like a goal that I had in mind. But the thing that really it came down to is like, hey, I'm going to eat right and I'm going to be accountable to that. And the second thing is I am going to work out every single day. And that's going to be my goal. It's my daily goal. My daily goal. Hey, I'm working out today. I'm working out today. My weekly goal, right? Sundays, I would meal prep. I knew that I needed to actually think longer term of like, hey, I need a meal prep so that throughout the week, I know I'm going to be busy. I know it's going to be a lot. So I need to set a goal of, hey, I'm going to meal prep. And it's setting the goal on the habits and not on the outcome and the results. The results are great. Everybody wants that. But the way you're really going to level up and see success, not for one season, but multiple seasons on end, where you're going to win in 10 years, is really setting your mind on, hey, I'm going to achieve this and set the habit. I'm going to create habits. I'm going to set goals around the habits that I can create. I had great habits in that time. I would wake up, first thing I'd do is drink a protein shake. I would weigh myself every single day. And so like a little side note to that is if you instantly want to start like thinking about like growing more, like growing your bank account, really changing your life, is like, you got to look at what you're tracking every single day. Like for me now, I'm checking my bank account every single day when I wake up. That's the first thing I'm doing. So like, because what I heard is that if you have somebody that's really wanting to lose weight, check the scale every single morning, they'll be more prone to take action on being able to help like drop that. And so what I will say is that if what that looks like for business, if you really want to transform your bank account here in the next 90 days, is I would just do that every single morning. Check your bank account, because you're able to really able to start seeing the inflows and outflows of the business and really like what's going in and out every single day. Oh, what? Like, oh, I got on this subscription. It's $40 a month. I actually don't need that. Cancel. And you're actually able to be more cognizant of the decisions that you're making. So that's just a little side note, is like, check your bank account every single day. Like every morning when you wake up, check it and track it. Check it and track it. Right. So for me, what I do is I check it and I track the deposits every morning. Boom. Okay. I got a deposit from this carrier, this company, this, that, whatever. Boom. I'm tracking it on a spreadsheet every single morning. I'm checking it every single day. And as Mason and Joe are definitely saying, I need a buzz cut. This is growing out. It's growing out, baby. There's no going back. So You could do it on live on Friday Fuel. So if you're wanting to change your bank account, just check it every single day, right? Track what you want to see. Track the change that you want to see. So if you want to change your bank account, just track it. Track the inflows and outflows. A great app to use that actually, it's funny, my parents recommended it to me, was the Mint app. You're able to check inflows and outflows every single day, what your net profit is every single day. So you're able to be on track and be accountable. And that leads me to my final point here is you have to have accountability. You have to have accountability, right? So what that looks like is having a mentor is great. Having a mentor is somebody who is I'm gonna check my account while I'm on the scale. I love it. That's gonna alter the scale a little bit, but if you stay consistent with it, that'll definitely be good. But that's hilarious. Um, but you have to have accountability, because accountability is really gonna take you to that next level, whether that's you have to like getting sidelines, getting somebody who's in the game right there with you, that's putting in the dials, sitting in a Zoom room, whatever that looks like. But you have to have that accountability factor, whether that's from somebody who's above you, your upline, whether that's your sideline, whether that's a mentor or coach that you hire, whoever that is, you have to set that goal. And you have to actually have the accountability. So for me, when I was trying to lose weight, what I did was I had accountability calls, check-in calls every single week, right? So there was pictures that I had to send them, and we would review those, and we would review how the week went. Was I hitting my workouts? How was my meal planning? How prepping, things like that. And he'd make adjustments as we go. So like, for example, if you're in the insurance, in the insurance industry, the life insurance industry, PNC, Medicare, health insurance, ACA, whatever it is, whatever you're doing, you have to have that accountability. Hey, tweak this. Hey, maybe get more leads. Maybe run more appointments. Maybe make more dials. Hey, maybe try this, try that. So it's these little tweaks that are going to continue to help you actually win over the course of 90 days, like at the end of 90 days. But more importantly, win over like the next 10 years. Anybody could win. Anybody could have like quick wins, but who's going to be winning in 10 years? Who's going to be winning in 15, 20 years? Are the habits that you're setting really setting you up for then? And it's like, I think for me, like the reason why the past 90 days have been so transformational and I've seen the biggest growth in my business is because I've actually like just taken extreme ownership of like, hey, this is where I'm going. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be accountable to myself. I'm going to get somebody in with me, and we're going to be accountable together. We're going to be on Zoom together. We're going to celebrate our wins together. We're going to help each other out. We're going to hold each other accountable. We're going to be in this together. So find somebody that you can be in the game with together, like literally together. Because for me, this business gets lonely, especially, I don't know if you guys work from, like most of you guys work from home or go into an office, but it does get lonely at times. It does get, hey, I feel like feeling defeated. It's easy to justify not working, but you got to have that accountability. And last thing, this is a bonus, is like find a community, find like a group of people that you can really run with. If you want to go far, run together. If you want to go fast, go by yourself. Yeah, you could have a win in 90 days. That's awesome. But like, where are you going to be in 6 months? Where are you going to be in 6 years? Where are you going to be in 2 decades, 3 decades, 4 decades? And it's all about really surrounding yourself with a community so you can continue to go. You can continue to push. You can continue to remind each other why you're doing this in the first place. Why are you actually putting in the reps in the first place? Why are you actually doing this in the first place? And what's awesome about having a community is being able to share wins and share lessons. Wins are great, but like, what are the lessons that each of us are learning? Hey, I'm learning this about myself. I'm learning this about my character that has helped explode my business. Hey, I'm learning about this system. Maybe implement that system into your process and you could have a lot more success, whatever that looks like, but really able to trade lessons. And so if you guys are really trying to transform your life, really completely change your life in the next 90 days. Guys, I have been able to. And I'm really blessed and I'm really grateful because it's like, geez, like it's crazy how fast life can change if you choose to make the decision that your life is going to change. I'm going to choose to implement the daily habits every single day because the first 7 days, you may not see results. The first month, you may not see much results. But if you stick to it, if you stay patient, if you implement the habits, the goals, the beliefs, the character traits to really win in decades, I guarantee you'll be successful. And so, guys, I appreciate you guys hopping on here. I love you guys. I want to see you guys win. I want to see you guys be extremely successful. Drop in the comments what you're taking away, what you're going to implement from this. And I'll see you guys on the next one every single Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific time. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day. Peace.